Okay, here they come. I'm excited. What we have here today is Levolor remotely operated blinds. Fanciness up here with all the batteries and whatnot, and never figured I'd see a charger on blinds, but I guess the day's here. This is the reason for doing this is in order for me to reach this blind, I have to go into this little corner here and reach way over and hit this button and go up like that. You know, it's just, I've been doing that since I've had the windows for a long time, and I decided I would splurge. Gotta take that down and put it over here. And I'm going to take these down. I don't know if I'm going to use that wood trim or not. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it would interfere with, well, you can't even see it. I was just thinking, I don't know if it would interfere, you can't see it at all, backlight, with the reception. I doubt it, but it might. So I might want to consider that, I don't know. Well, I guess the first thing to do is get these down. Now these are Levolors, and they're starting to malfunction. They're getting kind of chintzy and cheesy and hard to deal with. These were hand-me-downs to me, so this is going to be kind of fun. And we'll go through the steps. Well, there are the steps. But I got to clear all this off because I got to stand up on my desk. So one of the problems I have is the time of day. It's that time where the sun starts beaming in here. So what I've got is I've got outside shades, and I'm just going to lower those. I use a drill and an extension, but I'm going to lower those shades, and then I can do this and get this off my list of things. So got to keep clearing all this off. That's okay. It's better than having having other things to do. I'm not a septic tank pumper or anything like that. So let's look at the bright side. I know it looks crazy. Better than doing that dumb hand crank though. I got one on that side, but I don't think I'm going to need it because I got that other blind there. Where's water coming from? Ooh, windy. I didn't think it was that windy out here. Alright. Whoa, Nelly. So let's put this right here. That ought to be enough to hold her. Let's see how long it takes me to do this. I got them, I think I better get a bungee cord and do this right. Okay. That'll give me enough shade to work here. So I think I'm going to get a moving blanket and put here. I'm not too scared of it being slippery. I just don't want to rip up my desktop that I did some time ago. Just seemed like a good idea to me. Sometimes I know something's talking in the background. I can't help it. It's harder to get the old stuff down, so I got the wood trim down and the old blinds down. And I'll tell you a little trick you might not know. If you have these kind of extensions, that is quarter drive. So you can use these to get those off. I'm going to use both hands because I'm working on my front bay glass here. So let's get these old brackets down. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Okay, a good opportunity to clean the glass. But I'm not going to take that opportunity. Yeah, I am. I'm just kidding. So in order to check the fitment, as they say, you got that going for you. So we can knock off this little piece of Gorilla Glue, vacuum that up later. It's already preformed, so it will fit here. Okay, and just barely gets in the way of my little charging port. But I'm not going to sweat that. I can just nick that out with the chief tool. You know what the chief tool is, don't you? Well, you got to move that thing. Well, the chief tool is under here. I can tell it. I've used it a couple times today already. What hit the floor? Oh, razor blade. See, it says Chief right there on it. Portland, Oregon. Portland. Well, here's some pickles for you. Okay, so I've had that a long time. So thanks again to my friend Mick. I used it, I swear, not 2 hours ago. I'm getting ready to, I'll use it again right here to notch that out once I get this mounted. But see, I know if you get it on this end and it goes on that end, it's gonna go. I gotta get those old brackets down. Let me get them down. I don't want to drop this thing. Thing might expensive, but it'll be nice to just raise and lower it sitting in my chair. You know, I'm not a lazy person. I just kind of want to do it this way. So there's my new brackets done. I tell you, I have another suggestion for you. Before you put your brackets up, I think they go like this. So I would not want to put, guess you could put one there and be okay. I might get a pull tie and tie these wires down. That's what I might do if I were me. So I'm going to go get a little red tie down thing so it won't foul on this bracket. So one there, one in the middle, and it looks like you got free range over here. This is a little tricky. So that's about one thumb in, thumb body. Okay, so let's get the old ones down. Got an old Nash there. The Nash Healy Club. You ever see the movie Sabrina? That's what William Holden's driving when he picks her up at the train station. Audrey Hepburn, he's driving a Nash Healy, but that's not what that is. That's just plain old Nash. But anyway, cool. Well, I kind of outsmarted myself here. See, I got all this pretty tile. I got tile over the edge of that screw, and that's true here too. So I'm going to try to get those tiles out. So that means these. Don't be taking glass tiles down or glass anything without these. You don't want those chips flying in your eyeballs. Okay, well, wish me luck. We'll find out in a minute. I got to kind of pre-cut the goo here too. So, all right, well, we'll see if I get these down or not. Now the new ones, you're asking, I can probably cut those and get those up in there. Good enough. I can get 2 screws in each one of them things. So don't go horizontal, because you'll break the glass probably. Boy, I'm all sweaty. I'm all fogging up my glasses. So let's see if I can get these 2 tiles down. I'll have to go down to the shop and cut them things probably. Or is that an opportunity for me to do that? You know what? I don't think it is. Now see, I already cut that tile. I sure can mess things up. I never dreamed I'd be taking those down though. I just didn't. But I forgot about all this. This was a long time ago. A couple of years ago, I reckon. I don't know. You can't cut these. You need that end. So silly me. Oh, what a Magilla. Well, not the kind of tool you want to be using next to your glass. Oh, excuse me. But and I sort of feel like you could put these anywhere on that thing, but I did get a little red pull tie and pull that wire down. I just didn't like that. So I'm going to pull this tile down, and this tile down, and this tile down. And I got an extra packing blanket here, just for all the security I can muster. So, all right, safety squints on for sure. Okay, tiles are not going to come down. I can't get any leverage because I'll be on this and then I'll crack this. And I can't get this one out. And well, I can get it out. I just gotta go get something else. So the answer here is going to be make shims. I'll get it right in a minute. The answer here is to make shims. And I think that'll be fine. So I've got a piece of this scrap tile, so I'm gonna go just make a couple of shims and we'll do it that way. And then it'll just have to come out to there. And this is so wide, I'm not too concerned about it. I don't mind if it's out some, because when I'm sitting in my chair, I can see everything anyway, so it can come back and it won't be a problem. Oh, ice making. So I'm going to get my Dremel. I'm going to make a cut here and here, and then I'll make 3 shims, the 3 degrees, the 3 shims. Let's see if I can find a piece of this scrap green. Dremel, cutting wheel, make shims. So pretty red bush out there. So may not believe this, but I keep extra tiles up here, and there's one of those. So let's see what that looks like. Oops, sorry about that noise alert. Ooh, cut a diagonal on that sucker. So hey, tile talent right there. So whatever I was doing, I certainly couldn't remember something like that. So I got my measuring tape and my index card and all of that. So I got to measure the depth here. So let's do that. Wish I had my fancy one up here. Well, it don't lock too good, do it? It looks like just under an inch will be fine. And it looks to me like this piece right here may tell the tale. Yeah, if that bevel wasn't on there, I'll just make it an inch and this thick. So I don't need a card to, I think I can remember that. All I can do is laugh at myself. You outside? Okay, you're outside. Yeah, we'll make it like 15/16. And I'll make them a little longer, and I can use my Leatherman tool if I need to shave it down. So Dremel, cutting wheel, etc. Oops. I don't know what that was, just a piece of tape. Well, here we are. I think I got some extra lumber lying about. That may be just the ticket there. Okay, well, here we are at the chop saw whilst putting in blinds. Don't cut that on your blade. I found this piece of cedar, and I got my little laser beam going, and I'm going to cut little 1 inch, 15/16 little strips here. Ready? No, because I got to use both hands because I got to hold it. But anyway, you'll see in a minute. Right about it. Oh, a spider, I forgot that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my Dremel 4300 up here with the adjustable thing. Used to use a little sewing controller to control it, but now you can just use that little wheel. Got a new wheel on it, so you just pretend that you're hearing zzz, 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 and sparks are flying, because I'm too close to this glass, so we're not going to worry about that. Let me get my noise stuff on, my eye stuff on. And then, well, let's just take a look here while we're in the middle of all this now. So let's see what those are like. So let's see, this one can go there. Maybe might snap a little bit of that off. Okay. And that goes, oh, look at that, goes right in there. Oh, it snaps in almost. Say, I'll put that one right there to remind me. I am going to have to mark these and pre-drill them, but that's okay. Alright, so let's cut that bracket out of there and get everything, get all your stuff on. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It only took a minute, maybe less. And don't want to. Still kind of hot. Let's just throw it right there. Be fine. So now we got a place to go. So all right. Well, that clears us for marking. It's only been 90 minutes. I got a lap full of tools, and so everything's going perfectly. Let's get this away from here, away from the computer screen and there. Okay, so let me put these up and mark them and drill holes in them, and I'll put these up there. Okay. Backlight is quite ferocious here, so I hope I can make this not look too bad. At least I hadn't broken anything yet. Of course, I'm not through yet. You know what? I think I'm going to turn that fountain on, so if I fall down here, I'm going to turn it on no matter what it takes. It's going to make my life better. So what is that for, you're asking? There we go. Ready? There you go. So what I do generally in cases like this, I've taped up my other shims. You can just tape them up there. It's easier to mark on tape, and you can just leave it all there. It ain't gonna matter. All right, and then you can get your bracket, and try to remember which way it goes. Goes like that, and then you're gonna scoot in a little bit more. Got your drill bits for your pilot holes, and then you can just mark them and do them just like that. And always carry a marking, not a sponsor. Okay, so I got that one started. I think I'm gonna have to cut this black off right here before we get to. I'd probably foul me putting it up there. See how that black line of caulk I had there. I don't know, maybe not. No, I don't think it will. Let's just leave it there. All right, so I've got my pre-drilling done, and I got one bracket going in, and I got 2 to go. That was interesting. Okay, so it'll be nice not to have power tools around here anymore. Broke my other tool. It cracked on the end. So luckily I had another one. I should have gone down and got my new DeWalt one, but I didn't. Okay, now I'm kind of a believer in not firming them things up completely, but you need a little measure for the angels there, as I like to say. I heard a long time ago. Now I'm gonna see if it's gonna snap up, and then we'll go through the instructions on how to fire this mother up here. What have I got into this? Going on 2 hours, but I've been taking my time about it. So, all right, let's. You gotta watch these things; they'll just slip right out from under you. Probably I'll put some grabby feet on the bottom of that old thing. I don't know how old. I think that might have been my uncle's or something. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go here to there, and we'll see if it goes. You'll find it. Ooh, is that called an? Oh, look at it! Wasn't that cool? I think that's called an indigo bunting. It's like it might rain. Wow, did I measure that close? That's good. There's not a millimeter there, and you rock it in there, and you push up on it, and it'll make a big snapping noise, and that looks pretty good. All right. Is there no dressy thing to put on the bottom of here? There will be soon. I'll make another piece of wood and put there if I have to. Make that look a little better. Not going to cut any tiles, that's for sure. That might be fun. But we're gonna just get this to work today, and then we're going to do the trim out work later, because it's just 2 or 3 hours hanging a blind. Let me turn the air down. You know what? I kind of like this nest thing. Okay. I like that it's a night light too. It comes on when I go into the bathroom at night, and it's just a nice little night light. And I'll tell you what else I did today. I found that this was kind of a bright blue, and I put some of that green Viviton, whatever it is, stuff, and over that to kind of tone it down. It is kind of nice that it's automatic. And where am I going with this? Oh yeah. This stuff here, this tones down stuff like that real nice, vivid. So this is the opaque stuff like I use on instrumentation to calm it down. So that's really a whole lot better than that blue. I think at 6 it goes, it dims, and at 6 at night, and then at 6 in the morning it lights back up again. Okay, well, let's see. Now we've got to move along to this thing. I've put the batteries in it, so I don't know, we're going to do this together. Use the up and down arrows. Okay, we're going to put it on channel 1, I guess. How many channels are there? How many channels do you need? Put it on channel 1. Press and hold the programming button. What's the programming button? It says on the display. For about 2 seconds. It should jog or beep. Press and hold the programming on the window covering. Oh, button on the window covering. Okay, well, let me climb back up there. I didn't see a button up there. What button? Don't tell me I gotta take it down. That wouldn't be nice. There's not, I did the QR code, and it didn't really help me much. Okay, so programming button on the window covering for about 2 seconds until the shades jog. In the next 10 seconds, hold the stop button and on the remote until the shades jog twice. Alright. Oh, look at that little tiny button right there. You see it right there? It's just a little itty thing. Oh. Okay, let me scoot over some. And I think I'm going to need this. Okay, so let's do this again here. So I selected a channel, and then you press and hold this thing for 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Okay, it jogged, and in 10 seconds, press and hold the stop button. It said, "Hey" to me, and it jogs twice or beeps 3 times. And then rub your belly and pat your stomach or something. Pat your head, do something, you know, rub your belly. I don't know what it is. Okay. So, well, now what? Visit InMotion support. And I guess it's going to work. Look at them babies. And you just hit the stop button. Well, that was worth it. It scared me about the button up there. I didn't see a button. Okay. Well, let's pull this stuff out the way, and we'll get the full effect. Now, I ordered the I don't care, I'll vacuum clean the floors later. I ordered the darkest anthracite stuff I could get. Well, dadgum, that was easy. Once you got it up there. Okay, so you press this. It's turning into night. It's like a day without sunshine in here. And it's quiet too. Let's make sure she goes all the way down. Well, look at that. Man, was that ever worth it? I don't want to tell you how much it cost, but looks like channel 1's working fine. So let's take it up. Nelly. They make a brand called Bally. I don't know anything about them. It wasn't that much cheaper, and they say Levolor's, you know, just about as good as you can get. And I don't like messing with stuff. Cheap man can't poor man can't afford cheap stuff. Bob Witherspoon. And it automatically stopped. I didn't touch it. It slowed down and stopped. That's a thumbs up there, boy. It only took me 2 hours, but that was my fault. My guess would be in a regular situation, you could probably do this in an hour or less. So that is cool. Well, let me turn the fountain off, and I don't guess there's anything much else to say except clean up, put my flying saucer back in. So thanks for spending time with me. And let me clean this, shake out this stuff outside where all the drill bit stuff is. So InMotion effortless light control. Light control. I guess it's like easy light, not light. Light it up, make it bright light. Making things that light out of sight, making things with light bright. Okay, bye-bye. Y'all take care. Keep it frosty and keep it in the shade. Update, update, update. Got 2 things to show you that I've learned. Maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't. If you go to your App Store thing, when you see this up here and you see the little red dot with a number on it, that updates stuff that's on your phone. I didn't know that. I thought they were trying to sell you video games. I'm sorry, my voice is going. But the other thing I learned was this, or I was taught. So when you go to your Govee, I didn't know how to do this. So your home, you can go to device, and you see how it's just got the numbers. I didn't know this at all. But you see that one says kitchen sink. How's that possible? Well, I don't know. You can go to whatever device it is, wherever you have it, you're under your bathroom, lavatory, whatever, and you click up here, and then you can click here, and then you can go back and rename your device. So I'm going to hit cancel because I want it. So I made this chart, but I don't really need that. I took a picture of it and put it on my phone thinking I was real smart. But the real smart thing to do is just rename your dumb device, you dummy. Or me dummy. So I learned, I was taught that. Uh-oh. So anyway, just a little notation. This, oh no. Just going to hit got it. Oh, what did I do? Maybe you can just hit home. Oh, saved myself, hit home right there. So I'm going to rename all my devices so when you get your email or whatever alert you get, you'll know where it is. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I can't talk anymore. So just a little thing that most of us super tech savvy stuff from the 1960s or 70s or whatever. I don't understand this stuff, so I just thought I'd share that with you.